everybody! Pardon me, and welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We're doing Eden runs, basically because I got tired of losing on my existing streak. Holy crap, this is, Spirit of the Night, Dead Sea Scrolls, terrible stats, XRKL, XRKL, LW4G, and an Emperor card. One second, I need to adjust ever so slightly. I had my, like, gel wrist guard thing was not where it needs to be. It's the nerdiest sentence. Oh, Jesus Christ. The nerdiest sentence I've ever said. I actually did intend to go into that room because I knew that we had at least, you know, 1 HP and we weren't going to take damage on the way in. Now I can't be sure. It sounds nerdy, man. You know, when I was a kid, just lay in bed, use my laptop while laying on my stomach for like 8 hours at a time. No big deal. But as I get older, you know, I'm getting this weird, like I don't want to call it nerve pain necessarily, but occasionally like a, oh, so good. Like a tingling in my wrist and in my left arm. I think I got a little bit of like tendonitis or like ulnar nerve compression or something like that, which really, I guess we must have spirit hearts. Means I should probably go to the doctor and get it checked out, but you know, you gotta take care of your joints and your wrists if you're at the computer all the time, you know? Here's the thing is like, I think when you're young, you have a tendency to be like, you know, someone will be like, hey, make sure you sit upright when you use your computer. It's really important for ergonomics. And you go, ergonomics don't matter for me. You forget that, like, you're talking to somebody who did also used to be your age. And they probably didn't care about ergonomics as well. And they're like, ah, my shit's all fucked up. And you're like, yeah, whatever, grandpa. For absolutely no reason, I believe that my body is superhuman. And as a result, cannot suffer, you know, repetitive stress injuries. I'm telling you. You know, it takes some time to get your ergonomics set up. If you sit at your computer a lot, man, it'll make a difference. I'm actually just going to Emperor card out of here because I didn't trust myself to not get hit. With Ipecac, obviously, Ipecac showing up is incredible. And getting that extra HP off of it is not bad either. I'm just a little concerned about our overall HP, but to be honest with you, like, the fact that we picked up Magic Scab there makes me not so nervous about it anymore because I really can't imagine a situation. Come on, that's gotta be it. I can't imagine a situation in which we end up taking enough damage to put us in a truly terrible spot now. We can just fly over to that, I guess. And man, our financial situation is already so good. We have 32, soon to be 33 cents. We could buy a blank card. I think we should buy a blank card, and I'll buy a Spirit Heart. I might want to buy a Fanny Pack, but it's not like an enormous deal one way or the other. Second secret room, I guess, is a little bit further away, so we're just going to head down to the next floor. And honestly, this is looking like a really good Eden start here. Oh, yeah, we had way more HP than I originally thought. So we got a ton of money, not doing well at consumables, but, you know, that's the price you pay, I guess, when you go to the shop on your first floor with only 1 key. A great damage item. We'll get that, obviously. Guaranteed deal with the devil, and really, I've already gotten my lesson about, hey, whippersnappers, you know, pay attention to your joints out of the way. So, as far as I'm concerned, we can pretty much stop the video right here. But who knows what kind of great bon mots that might deprive us of. Amuse-bouches, if you will. That's still, like, my favorite expression. We have that stuff in English as well, but I tend to, I guess, categorize, or typify is maybe a better word. Stuff like that is coming from, like, European languages, like super literal. Amuse-bouche is a French term, literally meaning, like, something that amuses your mouth. Which, first off, hilarious. Secondly, is actually, like, a really good term. It's exactly like, you know, what you would think of as an appetizer. What does an appetizer do? Oh, we call it an appetizer because it tizes your appet. But, actually what it does is it amuses your mouth. It's a great term. Anyway, let's move onwards here. I'm not trying to offend speakers of other languages. Rather, I have a genuine respect or an admiration for it. Because in English, they'll be like, hey, that's, let me get there. That's a thing that lifts big cement pillars to put them on buildings. What's it called? Whoops. Oh, it's called a crane. I think I'm going to stick with Ipecac just because it's a little bit more fun. And, you know, we can afford to do a deal with the Angel Run considering our damage is already good here. But that's called a crane. I'm pretty sure if you had... Correct me if I'm wrong. And I might be because I'm talking out of my ass here. But I would not be surprised if in other countries that's called like a cement lifter or something like that. We try to get too artistic with it sometimes, and it doesn't always work out. It's like my Rebirth play. Not that my Rebirth play is necessarily as artistic as it is just doomed from the start in some occasions. So yes, I avoided Brimstone. Why did I avoid Brimstone? Ipecac, quite frankly, has a cooler tier effect. If we lose this run, that's on me. No questions asked. No question about it, I should say. Yeah, we'll still make a little bit of money here. I don't want the IV bag, obviously. The IV bag doesn't interest me. We can get into our item room now. I really would prefer to not fight Envy, but it's, you know, the humor of the situation here. It is what it is. I don't really want Shoop the Whoop either. Shoop the Whoop is like shitty Brimstone, except it's active, which actually makes it even worse. I don't think I'm going to regret that lack of Brimstone, because I can always... Sweet. I can always, at the very least, point to that and say, see? Remember that one time I didn't take Brimstone? I'm still an absurd guy. I'm still cool. I'm hip. I'm with it. Anyway. Let's check out our item room here, which will probably be like Spoonbender and make me seriously regret not picking up Brimstone and getting a sweet synergy. Not Spider Bite, which has been showing up, like, incessantly lately. Let's, try to find a second secret room. Honestly, I think that's, like, the earliest location that I would expect to see it. Unless it's, off of... Oh, it could be off of that room, as you saw, obviously. Yeah, that was actually a fairly easy haul there, weirdly enough. Want to see if maybe we can get the quarter. We got incredible range here right off the bat as well. You know what? Swallow Penny is actually pretty good. And it makes it worthwhile for me to come back in here and play this a little bit. We can probably get to like 35 cents or something. Close to it. 33, I was slightly off. I love Spirit Arts more than I would love to be correct there. So let's move along. I mean, obviously this is a great situation to be in. I can't really complain about this one at all. Ipecac by itself is a run-winning item. All we gotta do is not kill ourselves. Big things, Curse of the Blind, followed by Cricket's Body, Mom's Eye, Loki's Horns. If we don't get any of those, we should be like 100% fine. And hopefully we'll get some sweet stuff on Deals with the Angel that I don't often get a chance to see. Just off the top of my head, it would be cool to see like Trinity Shield. Shows up so rarely. And of course, we will take Guppy's Head for now, because we can. These guys are the worst of the wave, I think, what we have here. Tears Up is fantastic. Honestly, Guppy's Head is better for us to hold, but if we get a better card on this floor, we'll probably come back for that. Or at least I like to think we'd come back for it. I don't know why I keep sticking to the road when I actually have the ability to fly. That's on me. Do you get a new pill? Well, it's not a new pill at all, is it? It's actually just a luck downgrade again. Balls of Steel, fantastic. Worth the investment, and we'll go. I know there's one left. I don't really care about it that much. If it ended up being Magic Mushroom when you played through the seed yourself, you can make fun of me. You can say, haha, Northern Lion, I got Magic Mushroom and you didn't. And we will both celebrate our win together, but my win will be worth slightly less, I suppose, as a result of my idiocy. Whipworm. It's decent. You probably don't need me to do yet another analysis on this trinket, but I kind of like Swallowed Penny more because it gives us, like... I was going to say a tangible benefit, but that's not really the way I mean it. Oh, God. I mean it more like, it gives us a, consumables that we can use to, like, you know, leverage that into other stuff later in the game. For now, let's just get the heck out of here. We still have an item room in a shop. I think Boss Rush is... I don't want to say a guarantee. I actually want to go a step further and say, like, I think it's inevitable that we get to Boss Rush on this floor. Well, not on this floor. That would be incredible. But I think it's inevitable that we get to Boss Rush on this run. All we need to do is not encounter a 5-room is honestly, like, pretty much the only thing I can think of that might slow it down enough to the point that we get sidetracked there. Anyway. Cool stuff. Let's just focus on not taking so much dumb damage here, and as we're doing that, hopefully I can let my brain slip away into zaniness. Sometimes people ask me, they say, Northern Lion, do you have any tips for commentary? Do you have any advice? It seems like you can just kind of rattle off shit to talk about at random and it's always interesting. And I'm going to teach you the tip here, and this is not going to stop questions from coming in, because not everybody watches every video, so I recognize this is a fruitless endeavor. However, if you're doing the YouTube stuff for yourself and you want my philosophy... I don't think we need anything here. Let's just start donating. You want... Oh my god. You want my philosophy on how to be a good, or at least a talkative commentator. It's literally like... I didn't base it off of improv. It just kind of comes naturally to me, I guess, or has since I've done 5,000 videos or something like that. Literally, everything you say is intelligent. That's not really what I mean, but it's the mindset I put myself in. It's like... You know when you're in a conversation with people in real life and something pops into your head and you're like, I'm not going to say that because that is stupid. That will make me look stupid. That instinct for YouTube, I shove 100% to the wayside. That's not to say you should, you know, do your best to appear to be an idiot. Rather, it's just that you got to tell that nagging little voice that would cause you to, like, raise those objections for yourself. To just be like, you know what, fuck off, buddy. Because I got to talk for 40 minutes here, so I got space to fill. We're going to... We did not get this deal with... Oh, because we got Goathead just now. Right, okay. We still don't have, Devil Precedent, which is hilarious. But anyway, let's head down to the next floor. You gotta tell that voice to fuck off. That's how I end up going off on these tangents about things that don't make sense. Something pops into my head, and it doesn't always work, you know? I'll be like, hey, you know, we got rid of the penny in Canada. This is just coming off the top of my head. We got rid of the penny in Canada. When are we gonna get rid of the nickel? You know? It seems like... When was the last time you actually effectively used a nickel? I'm not trying to say that 5 cents is not... you know, cumulatively, with all nickels you own, a decent amount of money, a tangible amount of money, but come on. And then I would follow it up with a joke with, like, the smallest coin should be $10. There you go. There's a nice little Northern Lionism there. And it works well because it'll make some people angry. They go, $10? Is this kid serious? No, he's not. And it rarely is. So honestly, like, that's my advice. And apart from that, I mean, I think, you know, you gotta be okay with feeling a little silly. I don't have the same brand of silliness as a lot of people on YouTube, which I think is clear. But you gotta, you know, don't be afraid to make a fool of yourself sometimes, you know. If you really want to go... I hear people, like, you know, doing YouTube commentary, and they'll do, like, a little singing voice to themselves. And I know that it's like, you know, they don't know what to talk about, because I've been there, and I am there on a regular basis. They don't know what to talk about, and also maybe they're a little bit anxious about their singing voice, or they're ashamed about the fact that they're singing. Nah, man, go, like, over the top. Stick with it, like, be in yourself, like, continue to be yourself, but don't be ashamed about these tangents that you throw yourself on, unless the tangents are, like, literally criminal or something like that, in which case, you know, maybe, like, hold up a little bit there. You might cause yourself some problems, but anyway, that's my philosophy. And, you know, I'd also say that if you are watching these and you're like, wow, Northern Lion never runs out of shit to talk about, that is, like, absolutely false. I run out of shit to talk about all the time. I ran out of shit to talk about, like, a minute and a half ago, and that's why I've been talking about how to not run out of shit to talk about. It's just, like, it's the way it is, man. You know, no human brain is designed to just ramble endlessly for 20 or 30 or 90 minutes about what they're doing in the present moment. It's a new phenomenon. May I say that I think that the YouTube Let's Play is probably the most significant advance in humankind's history. Maybe the history of all species across the entire universe, if it's not just us. Obviously, I'm being facetious there, and I hate that I have to say it. But anyway, is this kid serious? I was streaming the NLSS. I was streaming Rocket League. And I had someone come into the chat and be like, how is this kid a veteran? And it was actually, unironically, the funniest comment I think I've read in, like, maybe my entire existence. Because there's so many layers of it. First off, how is this kid a veteran? First, a veteran is a skill marker in Rocket League to basically be like, you've played a lot of games. First off, you can't make me feel ashamed of like, my voice. I'm aware that I'm not a kid. It's so clear that I am an adult human male that it's like, you know, what are you trying to prove by calling me a kid there? It makes no sense. It's like if you walked into the ring with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you're like, oh, look at this, you know, super skinny man right here. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, what can you bench press, 2 pounds? Like, I get that it's trash talk, but it's such ridiculous trash talk. It's like it's so obviously false that it doesn't make an impact. And you might be saying, well, you're talking about it, so it made an impact. No, I'm analyzing it because of its humor. Like, I was actually laughing. I was not offended in the least. But anyway, okay, let's stop hurting ourselves here. Then, I mean, I'm still on the kid thing, though. I'm like, statistically speaking, you're probably younger than I am, and you could be younger than I am and still not even be close to a kid. The only way the kid line makes sense is if you're, like, literally 80 years old. And if you're an 80-year-old dude who goes on Twitch and goes, how is this kid a veteran? Then you are, like, a piece of human shit. Thank you for being part of this country's greatest generation, but fuck off. Then, how does this kid become a veteran? This is something that I can't even wrap my head around asking the question. It's like asking the question of, how did you get to be 30 years old? Like, you know, how do you answer this? You just play. I played a lot of Rocket League. That's how you get to be a veteran. It's not like, you know, an Order of Canada or something like that. They don't award it when you've accomplished something of great merit. It's not a oh yeah. It's not a meritocracy. It's just, you know, if you do the time, you get the nothing really rhymes with it, but you know what I mean. Just to make sure we're getting these guys, because they can be a little annoying with anti-grav triple shot, just because our rate of fire is really bad. But anyway, it was actually my favorite comment. If I gave out comment awards, this guy would probably begrudgingly be the recipient of one. How did this kid get to veteran? It's like, you gotta work on your trash talk game, man. It's like going to, like, someone who is eating a falafel or something and being like, hey, nice hamburger. It's like, what do you, hello? Is anyone home? Like, what are you talking about? I love this comment. I come back to it every couple of days. I think about it, and I just have a little chuckle to myself. How did this kid become better? Maybe I'm not explaining it particularly well. The absurdity of the insult is still, it rings true with me, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. We have fun. Why not take the HP at this point? See what we got in our deal with the Angel. We're gonna have a chance to fight Mega Satan, obviously. And honestly, we should have, oh, I thought we just knocked him back, but actually he was prepping for an attack. We should have a great opportunity to beat Mega Satan. I'm pretty much classified as like a 100% chance. Pretty much we only got 1 extra HP from the fight there. But oh well. Still plenty of time to handle boss rush. Yo, when did this kid unlock Eden? I think that might just be my favorite shorthand insult. It's like the, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, it's the aristocrats of Twitch insults. Kid. It's like, you know, I could see how that insult could actually make someone feel bad about themselves if they had, like, if they were young, for example. Because, you know, nobody, that's the #1 thing about being a kid, is that nobody wants to be called a kid. I'm not a kid. I'm 11. I stopped being a kid 6 months ago, right? Like, but when you're calling someone who is clearly like an adult man, I'm closer to 30 than I am to 20 at this point. Probably the person calling me a kid was like 15 and was trying to act hard, and that's what makes it even better, because it just is nonsensical. I love it. I can't get it out of my head, as you can clearly see. I just keep talking about it on a regular basis. Figure we might as well use BOGO bombs. Sorry, not BOGO bombs. We might as well use credit card on this floor, because I want to take the Balls of Steel pill with us, and we're not going to get deals with the devil anyway. So, like, why don't we just keep a move on here, basically? Even though Balls of Steel is probably likely to be not super useful as a result of the fact that we have so many red hearts, which is a good thing. It's a quality problem for sure. Just want to see if maybe second secret room. Range messing me up a little bit, but that's okay. All right, let's get a move on here. We do have to go maybe slightly faster on the next floor, but hopefully it ends up working out. It would be awesome to get a compass map, Emperor card, you know, any one of those things. Obviously, if possible, in a perfect world, I would love to spend some time on this error room. Not error room, arcade room. I also want to blow up... we can't do those. I also want to blow up these, in the hopes of picking up a teleportation card that maybe could make my life simpler. It's going to take a little while, though. The Hermit is going to do it. Okay, so that is going to give us the means of which to get into and out of this boss rush room. You're still alive, huh? Okay. That is not the way we want to go. This is perfect because we can get in and out and have no problem here. When did this kid get a Hermit card? Also, It's like a good Twitch insult. I like it because it's not just like, you know, show me your boobs. Like, there's actually like a little bit of conscious thought into it. I think the Twitch community, there are some shitty parts of it, obviously. People who just get off on, like, annoying other people. And, you know, certain huge chats in particular are indicative of this. But, we might as well take this. I actually, you know, the Fallout streams have, like, rejuvenated. If I was missing a love of Twitch, the Fallout streams have definitely rejuvenated it. Did I miss a key piece or something earlier? Why do I not have a key piece? Like, the Twitch community has been awesome to me in general, and in particular during... Where's my key piece? Did I forget the... I must have forgotten the key piece on the last floor because I'm an idiot. The Fallout streams have, like, rejuvenated my love for Twitch if it was missing in the first place. Yes, there's a lot of backseating, but I don't get bent out of shape about that like a lot of streamers do. It's their right to, like, if it's their show and people are like, hey, fuckboy, you know, you dropped the blah, 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 and they get offended by that, and that's, you know, their own prerogative, I guess. But, the backseating has helped out a lot, and that series would be a lot worse were it not for the impact and the influence of people being like, hey, you're going in the wrong direction. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Thank you for telling me I'm going in the wrong direction. If you had not told me that, I would have been stuck for like an hour. It would have been like, I don't know what to do. I still, you know, there's a lot of things in Fallout I'm not quite wrapping my head around yet. We'll take the Polaroid here. And, I mean, all of these are pretty not great, but I think Demon Baby is the best for now. Because we have so much money, I'll take the Bible because we don't need it. And you know what? I'm actually like, I don't really want to go to our arcade now that I think about it, because what point does the arcade really serve for us? We already have so much HP. We can't do anything with our money. We can't do anything with our HP. Now we could have had blank card Yara Rune, so I feel bad that we missed out on that. But Guppy's Head has been good for us as well. I can't believe that maybe I missed out on that key piece earlier. Probably talking about that insult. If you really want to insult me, you should talk about the fact that I'm bald. That is a joke, by the way. Those have I've become impervious. You should, if you really want to insult me, you should joke about the fact that, you know, if you're a little bit younger than me, you have a statistically better chance to stay alive until the point where we find the cure for eternal life, right? Like, that's the way you really get under my skin, is be like, hey, Northern Lion, guess what? You know, you're 26 and I'm only 17. I have a 30% better chance of living until the singularity happens. Then my consciousness will live forever while you know, drift in an aimless subatomic realm, you know, absent thought or existence. That is like, oh shit, that guy's insult is like straight up, it's hot fire, man. This guy's gonna live forever and I'm gonna fade away into the ether. That's an incredibly, what a impenetrable diss. It's magnanimous. They alive, damn it. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. That's a hell of a diss right there, man. If you tell me that, you know, hey, our generation has a much better chance to live to see the cure for cancer, I'd be like, oh, fuck, dude. Time is a cold bitch. Let's head down to the next floor. Yeah, Yara Rune is obviously what we want here. Let me take a sip of this coffee. This is a weird run. I feel like my brain is like half off for this run. And I'm not talking about, you know, a sale at the Dollar Tree. I am still up, like, confused is what I'll say. Not up in arms necessarily, but very confused about what happened with the key piece. I'm assuming the worst, and that I just forgot it. That happens. Not quite as big of a mistake as forgetting to go to the Cathedral, thankfully. Or forgetting to go to Shoal, I should say. I also feel like the game went really fast, but I don't remember skipping any particular rooms. Got locked in my own head on commentary, which is maybe even a good thing. Also, our Angel Room payouts have been kind of shitty. I think that's a Tinted Rock up there. It was indeed. Our Angel Room payouts have been kind of shitty, which is unfortunate. Oh my god, we got Placenta. But still, this is going to be an easy win. Like, this is definitely going to take us to number 2. Just getting Ipecac, we got a 2 streak. But just getting Ipecac in your second item room is like, you're set, right? As long as you don't have 1 HP, you're probably going to be completely fine. Anti-grav is weird. I'm trying not to use it too much. Just because You know, with mobile enemies and a super low rate of fire, it's kind of hard for me to set this up. Also, enemies die in one hit anyway, so I'm better off just, like, setting the shot to be, you know, where I want it to be, when I want it to be. Let's see if we can get a key piece here. I really doubt it. But we did get Trinity Shield as requested, so can't complain too much. Let's try something new here. There we go. It actually worked. Got a decent amount of damage done, and by decent amount of damage, I mean we killed him. We got the second key piece. Now I think that we did not forget the key piece earlier, and this has me even more confused. Why didn't it show up from that one angel? I'm very confused. Let's head downwards. These rooms are going to be annoying. Best room for us is going to be like a very immobile, single target enemy. I mean, Blank Cardiera would have been better, but as far as, like, you know, things that are not Blank Cardiera but still pretty decent, I'm actually really happy we went with Guppy's Head, because it's just a nice little, like, alternative damage source that doesn't carry as great of a risk of hurting myself, and the flies do a ton of damage because my tears do a ton of damage. 2 of diamonds, might as well pop. Moon card is not really very relevant. And we want to keep at least 8 keys, so we're still doing fine on that. Let's continue moving on here. This is going to lead us into our next Eden run. I got to admit, you know, even though I feel like maybe I played a little sloppy here, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling confident, and I haven't really felt this good since the streak was going on. I don't know what it is. It's just like a subtle change in psychology or something like that. Like, I feel motivated to win 80 games in a row. And of course, if you ask someone, you know, hey, you know, would you rather lose or win? They'd be like, I'd rather win. But I don't know how to explain it, except that it just feels like I'm in a different place. Like, I'm not booting up Isaac and expecting to have a chance to lose. I'm booting up Isaac, pardon me, and just not even letting losing really factor into the thing, if you know what I mean. And it's kind of a new agey way of thinking, I guess, which I don't always necessarily believe in the validity of, but it feels good. Let me just put it that way. It feels good right now. I'm feeling like I'm strong, you know. Luck is on my side, but even if it isn't, you know, we'll try to swing it either way. I guess, you know, with 99 cents, what the heck are we trying to prove by keeping Swallowed Penny here? We should go back for Flat Penny. Then at least pennies do give us something. Now, of course, check back in 2.5 months to see if we actually do manage to hit 80 wins. I'll see you then. Actually, it's only like 1.5 months with 2 videos a day. Where you at? Where you at? Might as well get it. You never know. Maybe Blank Card will show up later. I don't think it's even possible, but theoretically, maybe. We will, of course, go back for that as well. I really want to not use as many flies as I'm using room to room, because it would be nice to just have Mom's Heart die right away, but that was very dumb. Enemies that take longer are going to be harder to guarantee this, and, you know, it's okay. It's okay. We don't have to worry about taking red heart damage. You know, we've got so many red hearts. Red hearts are dropping all the time. We're going to leave this floor with full HP. Unless something goes, you know, dastardly wrong. We pick up like a D4 or something like that. And, you know, I'd say our odds against Mega Satan are like quite literally almost 100. There we go. Chariot card. Honestly, I don't think this is that worthwhile. It'll just cost us flies, basically. Which is what happened anyway, but... No, so we got like 8 flies. Is that enough to kill Mom's Heart right away? Yes, the answer to that question is yes. Remarkable. We have not been here. I don't really want to fight the angel, but some spirit hearts could be not the worst thing. Might as well head up to the cathedral. All right, let's do this. Kind of surprisingly long run considering our damage, but nothing wrong with that. I mean, we could do the speed run thing and just bomb our way through every single room, but I feel like this has a higher potential than doing things the old-fashioned way of winding up with me being killed, so I'm going to try to avoid this. But I may bomb my way through a room like this, which is a little annoying. Not a be-all, end-all, but, you know, if we can get through that room, and I mean through the room without actually having to do it, then that's fine by me. Should have used that on the other room, but at least this tells us where we're going now. Ah, perfect, so we'll just go up. One of these days we'll go up, and we'd already killed like half the enemies in there, but whatever. I will go to our curse room as well, because there's no reason not to. I wish I could just get like soy milk. Not soy milk, because that would be bad. That was a rash decision. I apologize for. I wish I could get like maybe squeezy or ceremonial robes, or not ceremonial robes necessarily. Maybe like trying to think of like guillotine, maybe something like that. Something that allows us to fire a little faster, and as a result, you know, my anti-grav tiers are actually like a little bit more valuable. Like right now, it's mostly just like I have bombs and they work, but I can't really use the anti-grav synergy with them. Not that that's an enormous problem, but, you know, it'd be nice to be able to do so. Okay, we're gonna have more than enough keys. That's not even a contest. Got one more room before our boss fight. We are on our boss fight, and we only got, like, 8 flies again. I wouldn't expect that to be too huge against Isaac, but we are already on his next phase. This is what I mean. Like, if we could set up, like, 10 anti-grav shots right there, that would have been awesome. Instead, I think this is actually going to be kind of slow here. We're only going to be able to land, like, 2 or 3 shots while he's still kicking it here. I am the luckiest man in the world. I mean, we could set up anti-grav shots while we're waiting for him to come back. Creates a real problem, though, if he spawns right next to us. There we go. Alright, so this is going to be over very, very quickly here, because as soon as we use the air rune, we pick up the items, we're going to go fight Mega Satan, and then it'll be, you know, basically like, bam, 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 it's done. I didn't use the air rune. Oh my fucking god. I didn't use the air rune, and this is like the worst assortment of items I've ever seen. I am an idiot. Let's earn some chests. And when we earn these chests, I can at least use the air rune on them. I'm a dumb dude whose coffee has not hit the bloodstream yet. We're still going to win, but I don't feel good about myself. I literally, like 10 seconds before that, I was like, hey, we're gonna get the Yara rune, we're gonna use the Yara rune and go fight Mega Satan. We are gonna go fight Mega Satan still, but I don't feel very smart. Okay, don't squander it. Like, you should go fight Mega Satan anyway. Like, it's possible. You could get yourself killed if you are just playing like an idiot here. Let's try not to do this. I was assuming, and perhaps this was naive, that our luck stat would be such that we would actually have a pretty good chance to get some chest drops, but apparently this is incorrect. Alright, we'll do one more room. After this room... Great dodge there. After this room, I'm gonna go fight Mega Satan. We'll finish this off, hopefully. Oh, we did! Oh, I opened it! Because I was standing right on top of it. That's my own fault for being an idiot, but still, god dang it! Ah, okay. You might consider that to be an overreaction, given the magnitude of the events. That is the way my brain wanted me to react. Was like, hey, you know, remember that you are an idiot. That's the, like, enduring thing that I want you to remember from these videos, is that mankind is a fallible beast. I mean, we might as well use scissors, right? I don't think I'm going to take experimental treatment. I don't know what scissors even really does for us in this situation, but we will use it. We still have that head, like, right in the middle. I guess I should have tried to put that, like, on top of Old Smokey all covered in cheese. And by that, I mean Mega Satan. But it still should be a pretty easy boss fight, you know? Like, we've only got, the only thing that's negative for us right now is this pretty low rate of fire. That's what scissors does for us. We have, like, a little tiny familiar head that does nothing. I don't know why I slipped into, like, a temporarily, like, Dutch accent there for a minute. That was not very smart, but, you know, our lifesteal is working out for us. Take forever with the order here, jeez. There we go. I don't care, shoot me with your freaking brimstone beam, dog. See if I care in the least about the bullshit that comes out of your mouth on a regular basis. Oh, Envy. My sweet prince. I hate you. As bad as, like, the Yara rune mistake is, you know, I still feel like we did good on this run. We had fun. We had the opportunity to take brimstone and just face roll, and we chose not to, and you know, I don't feel good or bad about that decision. It just is what it is. I think I was feeling more in the mood to have an Ipecac run, because Ipecac runs seem to be rarer than brimstone runs. And I don't regret the decision at all. Hopefully we'll get Brimstone on our next run that we run into trouble on, and then we suffer no penalties. Oh, I'm stuck. I don't know what happened there. It's alright. We've lost surprisingly little HP in the process here. Angel statues will go down quickly, as we know because we fought like 6 angel statues so far on this run. I'm gonna try to put some, that was not very good. I was gonna say put some, Mr. Mega Bombs up there, because we do have the opportunity to do so. I don't think we're gonna die. This would be a colossal mistake. Have taken more damage now than I would have liked to admitted. Would have liked to have had admitted. I don't know if my conjugation skills are really up to snuff right now. I thought you were actually in the middle of your death animation, so fuck me, I guess. Yo, you should be dead, man. Yeah. That was like 18 Ipecac bombs that went off like right in your face. But this is where we're gonna shine here. These enemies are gonna get... They're gonna eat shit. I'm feeling a little nervous, honestly. I kind of expected us to do a little bit better against Mega Satan. But we can still get hit a few times and not have it be a problem. Why am I being hit here when it feels like I should not be hit here? This is a very good question. Dude! The hitbox! The hitbox! I am so bad, and I'm going to cry myself to sleep. This is a terrible run. This is like the kind of run where you go into the mountains afterwards and hide out for like a week. I want you to, like, I'll take full ownership for that. But like when those fires were coming in, the weird like Spirit of the Night hitbox, oh man. There's no real excuse I can offer except for that and being an idiot. See you next time. I suck.